Um, I mean, we face a good team. We face a good team. They know how to move the ball around. I think the main lesson is we're going to learn from that game. We're going to learn a lot, and we're going to grow. And then it's our job to get back to work and just improve on every aspect. And I mean, the Champions League soccer is a high level, and but it's good to know. And like I said, we'll learn from that.
Brandon Q.
Bonjour David, comment ça va?
Ah, bien.
Just a question from me on the goal there. First forged goal in the Champions League, and it goes to you of all people. After all your goal scoring efforts last season, it seems almost fitting that it was off your boot. Just maybe walk us through the goal there and sort of the emotions that came with it.
I mean, it's a proud moment. Every player dreams to score in Champions Leagues. I mean, I just got the ball at the top of the box and I just cut in and shoot. When I shoot, good things happen. So I just try to put myself in good position and get the shot.
Steve Milton.
Hi, David. Can you just sort of say what the areas of the game that team was superior to other teams that you've played in? What area types of the parts of the game?
It's a team that doesn't lose the ball often, and when they lose it, they collapse really quick. They get the ball really fast, so they close their space down. I mean, it's hard to get out of the pressure. It's a good lesson. I think we did a good matchup against them. At home, we surprised a lot of people, and like I said, we're gonna grow and learn and get back to work.
I think we need a few deep breaths, for all of us. It's a challenging match. Listen, at the end of the day, we've played a world-class team out here. I think that shows. But we also came out here and played our football. We stood on the ball. We did some good things out there, and that was important for us. But it's always going to be difficult when you get scored on in the fourth and the 43rd minute.
Oliver Platt.
Bobby, just putting the results to one side for a moment. 3 years ago, this team hadn't kicked a ball. For a long time, people doubted whether there could even be a professional league in Canada. As someone who's, spent your whole career backing Canadians, supporting Canadian soccer, what did it mean to you personally to stand on the touchline tonight in the Champions League game at Estadio Azteca?
I think for that brief moment, you realize that as a group, as a club, we've done something special. After 3 years in competing and doing things right, I think we've been rewarded greatly with being in this competition. But after that, it's always the thought of how you keep on going in this competition, and we know we're up against it with this club that we played today in Cruz Azul. But the moment, of course, we enjoy this part of it, and I think having that little taste from the players keeps on giving us the drive to go forward as we prepare for our season. We're at a point now where we've gone for 5 weeks to play 2 matches, and we have 6 weeks until the season starts for us. So it's kind of a unique time, but overall, Ollie, it's fantastic. If you go back to 3 years ago on opening day, they told us that there's a Concacaf League and you can qualify through there to Champions League. So once you tell me that, I'm always going to think big. So I always knew that Forge was a matter of time that we'd be competing in this competition. Now we've gotten a taste of it the same way we got out of Concacaf League, so we want to see how we're going to improve in this in the future. And to do that, we've got to make sure we do well in the domestic competition.
Cesar Vivar. Cesar. Okay, we'll continue with Steve Milton.
Hey, Bobby. You mentioned the break that you have now, or at least the break from games. How do you fill that? Do you have a look that you probably plan to, how you're going to fill that with 40 days or something now?
Yeah. I think before I get to that, the one thing I want to make sure that I do here, in case nobody asks me, is just congratulate my team. Congratulate all the players and all the staff on a fantastic performance over 2 legs against a grand opponent. I think we've been excellent over these 2 games. The players have given everything they've had, and if you haven't been down to Mexico City and play a game at the Azteca, oxygen is a rarity in the sky here. So it's a very difficult task, and to see some of the guys who had 90 minutes tonight, in Alex Janssen, Dom Samuel, Kyle Becker, and all the other guys, it was absolutely fantastic. Now to your question, Steve, how do we prepare? I think we've got a good base of where we are right now. We give some time to the players to rest, because I think it's important. You don't need burnout going and continuing training this whole period going forward. We'll give the guys some time off right now as we get back. We've got a couple of days, get the guys in, make sure everyone is healthy, give them some time off, and then give ourselves a good program in the run up to April 10th, or whenever our first game is for the season.